Hello boys, you're Futcrunch here. Today I'm gonna be looking at your teams and oh my days, the response has been overwhelming and look at this, I have to show you. Jesus Christ, we got over 900 people sending me their squads and out of that 900, 500 retweeted. Like, of course I cannot go through 900 teams, but I wanted to thank you all for the amount of support. Like, this is absolutely mental. I never expected these many people to come in, and we literally just reached 10k on Twitter as well. We're breaking records in my head. I love you all, man. I just wanted to thank you all for the start of the bid. Let's get right into it. If By the way, the main reason why you watch this, even if I didn't review your team, is because a lot of teams are similar and a lot of people are on the same situations. Like, say for example, this one, no one is going to be similar to this. Who on earth has the luck that my guy KDS Burner has in his life? Look at those reds. He got Rashi, he got Bruno Fernandes, and then he also got Tavernier. Like, Jesus Christ. If I was in his position, the next upgrade I would do, maybe... Nah, there is nothing, bro. There is literally nothing you can upgrade on this team, other than maybe getting an icon for Kante, or maybe upgrading these Awar next. Like, this midfield is insane. I'll put Shadow on Kante though, and someone like Bernardo Silva is also a great card. We both look quite alike. I didn't like him, but I know a lot of people would like him. So this overall, there is nothing to upgrade there. By the way, I wanted to say, I know it sounds like a sales pitch or whatever, but on Twitch I do rate teams. You can get it through channel points for every subscriber that you can. If you have Twitch Prime, you can literally sub to my channel on Twitch, and I review teams on stream for everyone that gets it. Here I do it for free because some people, you know, they don't have Twitch Prime, they don't want to pay for a sub. It's fine, so I do it for free. But because, as you can see, there is so many people trying to get me to review your teams. For me, it's basically impossible to review every single one. So if you really have it, if you are really in need and you have the means to do so, you have a free Twitch Prime, you can come to my Twitch, you subscribe, and you join my thing, and I give you free team reviews, as many as you want, bro. It's literally free. So I wanted to put that out there for those of you that maybe wanted a team review. Now, next, this is a really questionable selection of chemistry styles, right? Because surely a lot of these players need pace, and the reason why I'm saying it is not because it's like, oh bro, like, put more pace because I'm a pace merchant. No, you're gonna get destroyed on the counter attack, and it's gonna be good until you reach, like, I don't know, Division 4, Division 4, 3, 2. When you get up to those ranks, or when you get to like Gold 3, players like De Jong without a shadow, players like Allen without a shadow, players like Malen without like finisher, players like Robin without a hook, players like this defense without shadows on everyone and an anchor on him, you're going to struggle against good players. Below that, you're going to do fine because you have a cracked team, but I would recommend for the future of your squad to go and apply shadows to every single midfielder that you have that has below 90 pace, and to every defender that you have that has below 90 pace. They also need a shadow, 100%. In this game, you need that, and I sound like a broken record, and I'm sorry. Now, other than that, I would say if you don't play a 4-1-2-1-2 in game, I'll recommend you get rid of one of these CDMs and you get a proper and more attacking sentiment. The person that maybe you could do that with is someone for this player right here, for this Allen. Who do you bring in? I mean, you could put Moda as a right mid here. He won't link to someone else. I will have to go on Futbin, and I don't have the time for that, my guy. But what I would recommend is trying to find someone who links with both Neymar and Tel. Yeah, actually, yeah, 100%. You can do Moda as a right mid here, and it will work. It will work. I think that's the next upgrade for you. And then after that, upgrade Militao, and then after that, you can always I would say Moda, and then find an upgrade on Moda after that. So maybe when they release a better version of Charlison, you can go and get that. Now, this another team, it goes through the same issue, and I already said it, so I won't repeat myself. But if you have this is the upgrade here. If you have Anchor, or if you have someone with 90 pace, I would recommend you put Anchor on them. These two need Shadow 100% if you want to make it higher in Weekend League ranks. This guy needs Shadow because that engine boost. Like, look, this is for those of you that are considering about this, yeah? Do you really think that a player like Sissoko, 79 rated, who has 58 balance and is 187, do you really think that adding an engine and bringing that balance to 68 and dribbling to 93 will really make a bigger difference than applying a shadow and upgrading that defending and that pace? I don't think so. That engine makes no sense, especially when you have someone like De Bruyne right next to him who will take care of dealing with the ball. This De Bruyne, again, shadow on him. This right defense and right side is perfect. Just get a better version of Bamba in the future. And after that, I'll recommend you upgrade to Sissoko. And I'll really appreciate it if you stopped completing SBCs. Like, I can clearly see you have 1, 2 SBCs that you have completed, and you're still with like Sissoko. More than likely, if you didn't complete Mares, you could have put Kante, who is an absolute upgrade on Sissoko. So if I were you, I would restrain from completing SBCs, and I'll do my best to upgrade Ake, and then I'll do my best to upgrade Van Dijk to 2 players that have over 80 pace. This year, if that Van Dijk is tradable, I think this year Van Dijk is one of those players that it's like, is he really worth 200k where you can just play Walker and play him as a center back? If you don't play Dropback, Van Dijk is not a good player. If you play Dropback, Van Dijk is going to be a good player. So it depends on how you play. Look, this is a perfect example of someone that knows the meta and that knows how to add everything that I always preach into one squad. The only thing I would change here is I personally don't like the Depay. It's a card that I've used, and it's a card that I think, if you're not a skiller, if you're not a pro skiller, like, you know, you love to do you love to use 5 skills and like do do a lot of flairsy stuff, elasticos and all that. I don't think this guy's worth the coins. I don't think he's, what am I doing? Why am I even putting that? Hunter, maybe as a right winger he'll be fine, but if you look at your team, you already have a 2-star weak footer in your squad, so adding someone like him makes you have a worst team in my eyes anyway. So I'll personally, if I were you, I'll get regular Ben Yedder. I think he won't be on chem, which is unfortunate. I would personally like him to be on chem. What you could do is you could play Ben Yedder striker and have a Awar of chem, which is not that bad. Awar already has great stats. Or you could have Ben Yedder on 8, which I don't think is that bad. Let's see. 8 chem on Ben Yedder is 91 pace. He can definitely play as a striker still with this, and that's definitely an upgrade on him. Other than that, your full squad is absolutely insane. I really, really, really like it. This Nicholas, my friend here, Nicholas, this is the type of teams that I see all the time. I don't like people having Werner. Why? I've used Werner myself, and I really don't understand why anyone would use Werner. Like, this guy goes for 30k, and like, okay, cool. If you play him on the wing with engine, maybe 96 pace and, you know, the upgraded dribbling. But when I used him, I have used him in draft, and he feels too bad on the ball. When you could literally, if you have the spare coins, you could get 83 already Jota, who has a 5-star weak foot. You apply Hunter on. He already has decent dribbling for the high, because even though it says 87, he does have 87 ball control, 87 dribbling, and nearly 90 agility and balance combined. Then he's strong, he's decent on the passing, and if you put Hunter on, he has insane shooting. I think that's the player that you're looking for there. I don't like Martial at all, so if I were you, I would literally... How much is Martial even? There's another player that so many people use because EA has not brought alternatives to him. He is 20k. These two, I think, are not the best. I prefer Son over Martial 100%. If you could get Son in there, that would be dope. What you could do is you could put Son of Chem as a left mid and right mid, and then you put Rashi here, and you won't lose any more Chem than what you normally lose, you know. So personally, your attack would be 10 times better if you bring Son here with Jota here in the future, and then you play Jota and Son. If you play a 4-4-2, you can play Jota and Son up front, and Mane and Rashford and Mane on the wings. Am I the biggest fan of Pogba? Nope. I think Bruno Fernandes, because I've used both, I think Bruno Fernandes is a better player as a centimid. I think he's a better centimid. I actually thought like this player he's not the best. He's not like ultra responsive on the ball. I think if you want to ultra responsive on the ball one, you're gonna have to get his player of the month. But we not all of us have the facilities for that, do we? Next up, we have this squad here who completed Stones, who I really don't like. But if you got him for further, this is a player that you're gonna for now. Why did I write yeah there? This is a player that you're gonna have to upgrade in the upcoming month or two. That's why I didn't like him. But if you complete him, you complete him. Nothing to say there. It's a good defender for now. Baran makes up for the lack of pace. This is a great overall defense. You know, it's spacey. And then Kimmich is a great player. I've used him. I think personally the only thing I didn't like about Kimmich when I used him and when I played against him is that he's a little bit slow. He's a little bit slow, especially when like you're on the counter attack. Like you can pass the ball with him insanely. He recovers the ball. He's insane. But then when it comes to counter attacks, he's always gonna be out of position. He's great if you're sitting deep, but when he gets to a counter attack, he lacks every single time. He lacks there. So if you could personally get Goretzka, I think Goretzka is an upgrade. And just because even the regular Goretzka, you could get the 86 for, if he's not untradeable, you could get the 86 for the same price. And I think this 86 is an absolute upgrade on that Kimmich. You're gonna realize how much important that 90 pace with more strength is compared to the extra smoothness on the ball, especially when you have someone like, you have Kante. You need someone to move the ball around. Because I thought this player was Bruno. What I will do is I will get, personally, I think, if you could sell this Kante and you could get Bruno, I think Bruno with Goretzka is a little bit of an upgrade to Kante and Kimmich. I think, just because not only does Bruno have a lot more pace than Kimmich, but Goretzka is the guy that will handle, and he also has better shooting than Kimmich, so you have a better attacking centimid. Goretzka is not better than Kante, clearly, but he's a little bit stronger and he occupies a little bit more of space because he's a little bit bigger. So maybe, and also you have Kante on lower chem, so he's even a little bit slower than he already is. So personally, if you could, I would do that. I mean, you have Ronaldo, he's insane, and then I don't like this. I don't like you don't need to have him there, by the way, because he has a perfect link. I think a perfect link can have can he have 3 links going to it and he's still on chem? I'm not sure. If I were in your position, I'll get Dembele there. I've said it since the card came out. I think Dembele is a better player than Coman. Is he 83 rated? I think Dembele 83 rated is still better than Coman just because of the 3-star weak fit. He's a good winger, of course he is, don't get me wrong, but when you're playing against top tier players, this guy is gonna be exposed. Especially, he's gonna be exposed. I like him. I like everything about the squad. Again, it's just those 1, 2, 3 you could change. Other than that, it's a great squad. Now, next up on here, and by the way, I want to address something. Please don't think that I know everything. A lot of the things I'm saying are just because I have played with players, I've spoken to pros, I've worked with people that are well better than me at the game, and they just teach me what I know. So like, I'm always learning. There's a lot of players that I didn't know were good. Like, say for example, I've heard Cuadrado, the rule breaker, is an absolutely broken card, an absolutely broken centimid. People are using him with like anchor. People are using him with everything. They say that he's just from another level as a centimid. Personally, when I used him as a right back, I hated him. But now, maybe trying him as a center or a centimid, people are telling me that he's just cracked, that I should give him a chance. So yeah, maybe there's things that I'm telling you that are not like a lot, completely true. And if some of you want to know what I normally reach, this weekend league, I've never tried to reach elite because I think the game is really under rewarding. I just get to 14 wins. I get to 14 wins really comfortably. Lately, in my last 2 weekend leagues, I did 14-3. And then the weekend league after that, I did 14-3 again. So yeah, I consider myself, I could potentially be an elite level player. It's just that, I haven't done a full weekend league. So I don't know. I'm a gold 1 player at least, minimum. I'm a gold 1 player. So yeah, continuing with with the topic at hand. And oh wow, we're about to finish. I will review 2 more teams. So I'll upgrade Puck Boom when I can. I just don't like Puck Boom. I think he's too slow for what he is. Again, if you can, 100% get Bruno Fernandes. Bruno will be on cam because Bruno has a link to Felix and Bruno has a green link to him. Then, sadly, you lose cam on the one and only Kante. But I think for the overall squad and for the future of the squad, I think that move will benefit you a lot. Even what you could do is you could play Joao Felix. Oh no, he will still lose cam. He will still lose cam. Maybe you can find a formation where you can play Bruno Fernandes as well as Joao Felix. I think definitely there is a way on a 4-3-3. Definitely there is a way on either a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-3 variation 4 or something like that. There must be a way. There must be a way. If not, then keep Pogba. But again, it's not my type of card. This is done. Then we have my guy KDS. Oh yeah, I already reviewed that. And then this is the last one. Harry is the last one. Oh my god, what a squad. Why, actually, this is... Have you got 2 teams? Don't do that. Oh, which one to choose? Bro, I literally have a team so similar to this, it hurts. My team is so similar to this, it hurts, man. This team is really nice. Why don't you play 4-3-3 variation 3, bro? Because if you change to 4-3-3 variation 3, if Van Dijk is not untradeable, I'll personally sell him and I'll get Dumfries and I'll play Dumfries centre back in game. Again, am I saying that Dumfries is better than Van Dijk? No. On the counter-attack, Dumfries is better than Van Dijk. On one-on-ones, Van Dijk is going to be better. So if you're a player that's struggling to get to gold 1, to gold 2, I'll recommend you bring Dumfries in and you get rid of Van Dijk. But if you're a player that normally reaches elite and stuff and you're comfortable with defending and you don't make many mistakes, then okay, you know what, ignore me and just continue using Van Dijk. You can go and you can get Courtois to link with him and everything will be on cam. Even Kante will stay on cam. The only reason I prefer this over this is oh wow, what am I even talking about? You have on this one your midfielder is this guy, so this is definitely better. You have 84 cam, yeah, of course. When he becomes a striker, you'll have it on cam. Yeah, this is definitely better than this. He's definitely miles ahead to Gattuso. Now, the issue that you have here is, well, Rashford will be on 7. He'll be on 8. I would like you to use Cliver, but we're in the same situation. I have Cliver on the bench. I don't have a way to bring him in. So maybe and just maybe, just what I will do if I was in your position is, again, I'll get rid of Van Dijk. I'll get Courtois. I'll play Mendy centre back in game. Because if Walker can be a centre back with his high work rates, there's no way you can tell me that Mendy cannot be a centre back. No way. No one on earth can tell me Mendy cannot be a centre back if Walker can be one. And your left back, what I will do is you could get anyone. If you wanted to, and you wanted to be crazy, he's a player that I've used and I loved, and you could use Theo Hernandez as a centre back. You could use Theo Hernandez as a left back and play him centre back in game. You can put Anchor on and you literally have 86 physical with 84 defending in 98 pace. You play him centre back in game, and then you get Mendy left back in game. Or there's so many, like the list of left backs that are French is so high. Like, you could go for a Mavi, you could go for Teo, this one, you could go for Camara, you could go for anyone. You could play him, you could even get Petit and play him centre back in game. You could get, bro, you can do anything you want. I think that's well better, and you allow you to have a lot of better links going into the future over having this link here that limits you. And Van Dijk is on low cam as well, so I don't like that. So yeah. I hope that you guys liked. I hope that you guys enjoyed what I said, that you believe me. If you don't, it's fine. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to help you guys. Don't see it as, oh wow, Crunch is trying to get rid of my team, blah blah. Bro, I want to help you all, man. I want you all to reach the higher rank possible, and With when I see cards like Pogba that I've tried and I don't like them, of course I'm gonna tell you, Joe, bro, look, I don't like them. I don't like Pogba. I don't like Martial. I don't like Werner. They're not good cards. They're not good value cards, man. They just aren't. So that's why I always try to make you go away from them. If anything, and you don't like my advice, just don't take it. It's fine. So yeah, I love you all. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.